You know, this really leads right into our second question. I want to ask Cosmos this. How then is the church being redefined? You know, Dimitri says that, look, there's certain things that we've had to adjust. You know, there's certain things that we may have recognized that needed to change. So how do you see the church being redefined in these days?
The church is being redefined in some very fundamental ways. Let me begin by saying that it seems as if God is trying to hit the reset button. You know, when your phone is not functioning well or your computer, you reset it back to default mode. I think God is calling the church back to its original mode. You know, where relationship, a church that is more relational than bureaucratic that it has become today. That to me is an important way God is trying to help us redefine who we are as a people in order to be able to focus on what is focusing. In the passage you refer to us, we discovered that the church was an intensely relational, body. It was an organic body that was existing, more or less because of a strict formal structure, but just spontaneously living the life as God guides them into it. I think God is calling the church back to that, and to that extent, He is helping the church to realize that being is more important to Him than doing. We seem to focus more on what we are doing for God, and we don't seem to be emphasizing on who we are becoming for Him and with one another. And so we are not showing the love we are supposed to emit to one another. We are not exemplifying the hope which the church which is actually the main thing church does in a crisis time. In a crisis time, the main thing church delivers is to lend hope to the people, to remind them that in spite of what is going on, COVID or no COVID, there is still God in heaven who is still sitting on His throne and who is still in charge of the entire process, the whole universe. At the end of the day, God will be the person that will destroy and defeat COVID on our behalf. And so lending hope to the people is we have to get back to emphasizing such things to enable us to know, as a matter of fact, that the church is more of an organism rather than an organization. We have lost that, and losing that is one of the major issues. It seems to me that another way we must redefine ourselves is that the church may not continue to be a big gathering in some big cathedrals that we are all working toward, we are used to, and we are emphasizing, that has become a standard of measuring success for most of us. It seems that church is going to become more of a neighborhood body that serves small communities in different areas or in the city. In other words, the church is going to more dispersed, more like a living being expressing itself in the very life of the community than what people pull out to go and do from time to time and go back. A whole lot of redefinition is going on. I think that the right word to me is that God is hitting the reset button. He wants to reset the whole thing back to our default mode.
Randy, I describe it as the church moving from institution to becoming a neighborhood movement.
Yes.